Bob Ciccarello back at Gold's Gym, the mecca of bodybuilding, with super trainer Charles Glass and my main man Adam. We are back for our fourth installment of Getting Cut with Glass. It's back day today, Charles.
Yes, that's what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to start with pull downs, and we're going to do a pull down just a little bit different. Most people like to do it very wide, but what we're going to do is cut it a little short so we can pull from insertion rather than pulling just by leaning back, only hitting the upper back. We're going to go from insertion to insertion, which means we're going to try to work a little lower on the lats by keeping it nice and tight, but pull through, and keeping the elbows in front of you.
Charles, one of the things we talked about before was obviously emphasizing the shoulder taps, giving the illusion of more width, more of that V taper. I can't help but believe that obviously training upper back also has to help with that.
Yes, to get all that thickness that you need, but mainly the main thing to do to get that nice taper look is to hit the lats. Get them nice and thick at the top, also going all the way down to the bottom. And most people, if you ever notice, they got real high lats because they never pull all the way through. So that's why we're going to demonstrate just a little bit different today.
All right.
I'm using a little different bar this time. And everything goes through. See how his elbows stand in front of him? He stands upright, not leaning back to pull just from the upper back, but pulling all the way through the back. So this is mainly hitting through the lats. And starting from here, all the way down to here. You touch here, you can see exactly where you pull it. It goes all the way down. That's how far he's pulling down. So this can't help but get a little thicker for us. Get that nice big V. Good. There you go. Come on. Now hold at the bottom. Ready? Here we go. Squeeze. That's it. Come on. Do it again. Stop at the bottom. Good. Last one coming up. Pull. There you go. Good. Woo.
Charles, one of the things I notice is that with all your students, when they're doing pull downs for back, prior to, let's say, 1990, most people I would see training back would be pulling it back and arching a lot, kind of bringing the bar backwards, sometimes too extreme, where they're actually, looks like they're doing limbo or something like that. But your students tend to be almost up and down.
Well, that's because I want to go, like I said, through insertion of the lat, not just hitting the upper back and cutting their lats off way up toward the top. I like guys to work all the way through. In order to do that, you got to keep the elbows in front of you, pulling down through the lats. If you notice, if I had your arm up here, and I allow you to do this and pull back, you're stopping right about here.
Right.
All your work is done at the top.
Sure.
But the minute you rotate it to the front, and your elbows in a little bit, now when you push down on this hand.
Catching that lower.
See? It goes all the way down to the lower lat.
So you're not saying pulling back is wrong. What you're saying is that you're actually keeping these guys upright to hit that lower insertion point and bring the lats down more.
It's for a reason, to bring the lats down.
There you go. You heard it here.
Let's go. We'll slide it to the front. Squeeze, slide there. There you go. Good. Squeeze it in. There you go. Nice. Right here. Come on. Go. There you go. Come on. Do it again. Right there. Good. Perfect. Come on. Good. Now, okay. Come on. Hold it down. Hold it. Hold it there. Squeeze. Now lift that chest up when you pull down. Lift the chest up. Chest up. Good. There you go. Elbow in front more. Elbow in front more. Right to there. Good. There you go. Good. Woo. Now,
Okay.
see, if you notice, the reps are cut a little shorter because why? We're squeezing in there, and we gotta hold it. That gonna make that lat work that much more.
Squeeze it and hold.
Stop that. There you go. And right there, good. Elbows in front more. Elbows to the front. Two more. Come on. Hold it. Elbows in front. Last one. Good. That's it. That's it out.
The next, Charles, the seated cable row, I believe, is up next on the block.
Yes. Okay, we do it a little different. We use a different set of handles because I like to pull and open it up so you get a little bit more thickness there. Mainly we're trying to hit toward the center part of the back, and by us being able to open up and roll out shoulders back, that should be nice and thick.
Now, one thing I've noticed, Charles, I've been a long advocate of using straps, to kind of minimize the arm involvement, but I notice he actually doesn't use wrist straps.
Well, one reason he doesn't use them is because he's learned over the time not to grab so he don't put the pressure on the forearm.
Right.
We just have a real loose grip, but he has a strong grip, so he's able to hold it there and use everything for his back rather than use it for the forearm.
Makes sense. So you can use the straps, and that's fine, one way to do it. But obviously, as he's been training for a while now, one thing you can do is minimize the grip. Again, you don't want to be white knuckling the bar.
No.
As you can see cleanly, that the more I clench, the more the forearm actually becomes active.
Right.
And the less emphasis on the back.
Right. Well, one of the main reasons I don't use straps because we have a dependency to use those straps too much. And we learned over time that if you go a little lighter, but still concentrate on the squeezing of the back,
sure,
it works better for us. So we try not to use it as much as possible, but we will, if we go very heavy,
sure,
we'll put them on.
Okay.
Here we go. Listen up. Here we go. March up. Good. There we go. That's it. Good. Now if you notice, he doesn't come all the way up. He's still leaning forward, but he just arch up from there. So you get a little bit of the erectors, but a lot of the back, mid-back. This is mid-back there. As he stretch here, that's the erectors there, see? So it has a dual purpose. There you go, come on. There you go, pull it in, open it up, open it up. There you go, come on, do it again. Open it, good, come on. Here you go, squeeze, that's it, come on. Okay, now hold this, here we go. Squeeze, there you go, one more, come on. Squeeze, there you go, good, yeah.
Charles, I'm noticing on these that you're stopping him halfway. Actually, he's pitched forward a little bit.
That's what I want.
So again, unlike old school, he's not actually arching back and coming back a whole lot.
That's momentum to get him back there, and everything else is what? Arms to pull it back. So we stop a little short of that. As we come here, we open it up and squeeze, but we're leaning into it just a little bit.
So one thing I'm starting to see is that you kind of have almost two distinctive styles of training. One would be kind of more of a mass building program, or again, where you're going a little bit heavier, maybe using the straps, maybe using a little bit of momentum. The other one, for what Adam's doing, is getting ready for competition, is really trying to separate that muscle out and really trying to focus on it, lightening the weight a little bit. Again, you're stopping them from using that momentum and minimizing other body parts.
Right. Stop. There you go. Good. Slow it down. Slow it. That's it. Now you're working back. Come on. Here we go. There you go. That's my hand to stop. Here we go. There you go. Good. Do it again. Right. Good. Come on. Pull it in. Here we go. Come on. Squeeze in. Good. Come on. 3 more. 3. Now hold this last 2. Ready? Shoulders back. Ready? Hold it. Now let go. Good. Don't bounce. Ready? Go. Hold it. That's it.
Charles, as we're looking, he's got 120 pounds on there, so you don't really need a whole lot. You don't need to stack, and again, using the momentum and bringing it in, but even at 120 pounds, you've really got this down to a science where, again, he's pitched forwards, but he's using nothing but back, and he's got a minimum grip.
Right. That's the key thing. That minimum grip allows you to work only in your back. Not the forearms, not the biceps, and definitely can't put the rear delts in.
Right.
So it works very well. It's more effective. Here we go. Look forward. That's it. Come on. Give me one more. Do a drop set. Here we go. All the way down. Let's go. One more. Come on. On that last one, we did a drop set. And the reason we did the drop set because we started losing that range. And I want that same range to go all the way through, so I dropped it down by 30 pounds, kept a couple more reps.
I noticed, even though we go light, we still make sure we move the weight slowly. Even slow it down even more, just to try to get that extra squeeze, get quality out of those 2 extra reps, not the quantity.
Drop set at him. That means 2 more of those, you may be dropping from the bench to the floor.
Exactly.
There's your drop set.
All right, now we're going to go to our single arm rows.
This is a tough one. Single arm rows. Come on with me. All right. Adam says he's got more in him. Charles, what's up?
Right now we're going to go to bent over dumbbell rows. Traditionally it's done like bent over barbell rows, but we changed a little bit so we can get a deeper contraction on the muscles.
Okay, so these aren't single rows or doubles.
Doubles.
Ah,
and
tough one.
One of the key points is to keep your body over, and rather just pulling it, snapping it like that, what we're going to do is actually use our erectors to help pull, so we get double action again.
I like it. I see he does have the straps for this one.
Yes.
Gonna need that.
Good. Arch up. Good. There you go. That's it. Good. Good. Squeeze. There you go. Come on. This is called bent over rows. But we're actually doing it without the barbell, traditionally barbell stuff. We use the dumbbell. Better contraction, a little deeper. And we also involve a lot more of the erectors. 3 more, come on. Here we go. Give it to me right here. Squeeze. There you go, good set.
That'll tighten you up.
Yes. Kill the erectors because you're not used to moving like that and you hit the erectors right off the bat.
Charles, what's the difference between traditional barbell row and the dumbbells, barring the obvious?
Because you're in a fixed position. It only goes up and down with your hands. Well, actually, the back of your hands facing the mirror. But this way, it start out that way, but also get a nice turn. So it goes throughout the whole run board area and everything else. So this way, you're going to go up and down. You can't maneuver the bar. There you go. Look up. Squeeze. Look down. Come on. Bring it up. Good. That's it. That's it. Right here. That's it. Squeeze. Good. Come on, bring it. Pull. Try to lift those elbows up when you can on this exercise. Make sure you get those elbows up in the air. Into the back. 2 more. Come on. Last one. Come on. Good.
Well, Charles, I've been an advocate for many, many years on using a lifting belt, and I can't think of any exercise that it would better suit than this one.
You know what? I believe in using that belt throughout the whole workout.
Me too.
Because if you leave it on, it's easy to tighten it up. Once you take it off and quit, first thing happens, you start to breathe through the abdomen, not so much the diaphragm. And so that waist is going to do what? Expand a little bit more.
You know, and it's funny you mention that because I've had this argument for years with guys. You know, like, well, you know, a belt isn't any good. It doesn't do anything. And, you know, you want the core muscles to, you know, be able to work. My theory has always been simple. You know, much like they used to bind feet back in, you know, in ancient China, you know, to keep the feet small. I think by keeping the belt on when you're training keeps the waist smaller.
Nice and small.
I don't want my stabilizing muscles to expand, get stronger, get bigger. That just makes the waist bigger.
Definitely. I mean, name me one bodybuilder that wants a big waist. There you go. That's it. Nice and tight in the lower back. You notice this. There you go. Good. All the power is generated from the upper back. Good. Good stretch. There you go. That's it. Knees are slightly bent. That's it. Come on. Last 2. Last one. Good. If you notice doing this exercise, the whole time his knees are what? Slightly bent. Keep that pressure off the lower back. Now, it gives you more freedom to bend over, up and down. Most people that lock their legs back, the first thing happens, your spine takes a beating. That's when you have an injury. So try to keep those legs slightly bent as you bend over into this position. Now you're able to pull the erectors first, then contract your back. So all the motion's done, well, the contraction's done from the upper part of the back, but the actual motion's done from the hips going up with the knees slightly bent.
Come and get it down.
Okay, Charles, once again, it's hammer time.
Great piece of machine here. What we do, instead of grabbing the traditional way, with the handles, we're gonna grab on top. And this is so we can get a deeper contraction on the muscle.
Let's
Here
do
we
it.
go. Let's go at it. Chest up in the air. Here we go. Let's pull. Good. There you go. Arch back a little more. There you go. Good. Keep that contraction. Here we go. Squeeze it in. Good. Good. Now we're working upper lat and rear delt more on this machine. It's great for that. There you
I
go.
also noticed he's sitting way back on the seat.
Yes, that's so we get a deeper contraction. If he was sitting in, he'd start to lean back. And we don't want that lean in there at all. We just want to get the contraction by pulling through. There you go. Come on. Last one here. Last one. Come on. Squeeze. There you go. Good.
I noticed that a lot of movements, especially back, you always want to kind of counter your position. The boys from Flex Magazine always having fun. You always want to kind of counter the position, so I'll always notice like his butt's back and his upper body's in.
Yes. Well, if you were sitting up under the machine, what happens, you start trying to get momentum by pulling down. not using his muscles to pull. We want the muscles to pull, so what I do is I get them in a fixed position with their chest against the pad, but sliding their rear back toward the end. Now they're locked in a position so they can only use their back. Trying to get it nice and thick. Good. That's it. Come on. If you notice his grip, he's just gripping the top, not the handle. Just so he can get the feet. That's it. Come on. Come on. There you go. Good. Come on. Last one. Good. Without the momentum, he has to only do so many reps because now he's fatiguing a lot faster. The lactic acid is building up in there right away. But through the stretching process, he's going to stretch a lot. That's going to help pull and minimize that burn. Squeeze at the bottom. There you go. Good one. That's it. Come on, pull it in. Come on. Now hold it in. Hold it. Ready? Use your back to hold. Let go. Hold it with your back. There you go. Good. Don't let it bounce. Come on. Hold it. Now give me 2 fast reps. 2, 1. That's it. Good. 2. Now hold last one. Hold last one. Come on. Hold it. That's it. There you go. Good. That's it. How'd that feel?
Good.
Looks like you're pumped up, my friend. Looks like you're carrying luggage.
Yeah, that's the idea, man.
That's
the idea. You want to try to carry as much luggage as possible back here, man.
Okay, what we're going to do now next is we're going to go to that always missed muscle. It's called the rear delt. I like to put rear delt with the back because everything else we've been working is around the rear delt. So why not hit it right on target?
For those who didn't see the show the other day, and I can't imagine anybody didn't see it, but when we were training shoulders and the deltoids, we had talked about training the rear delts on a different day, and that day's today.
Which would be back, yes. Because where's the rear delt?
In the back.
Let's go. Rotate.
All right, Charles, Adam's so tough he doesn't even need handles. He's just grabbing the cables.
It's better to do this exercise without the handle, simply because you're able to manipulate it a little bit more. Using the handle, it locks you in too much.
Sure.
This way we have free motion.
I like it. Tough guy, huh?
Yeah. If you notice, he's leaning into the movement. This way he can focus more on hitting that rear delt. And watch the rotation. See the rotation of our hands? Right. With the handles, you can't do that. Come on. That's it. That's it. Good. Squeeze it back. Come on, squeeze it back. Good. Got it.
Good movement. Now, Charles, does it help that he just got done training back, so now the back is pretty exhausted? Is he able to focus more and hit that area even better?
All the focus is on the rear delt and the rhomboids and rear trap, simply because, like you said, all the other muscles are pre-fatigued. You can't use those with you.
Sure.
So the rhomboids are still free and clear. They come in, polish it off, and the rear delt is definitely right on top of it.
So even more advantage to training rear delts and the rhomboids and all that area on back day rather than shoulder day.
Yes.
On shoulder day, your back is still fresh, so I would think that your back would be, wanting to take over a little bit more.
It would, yes. And you wouldn't hit the rear delt like you should. Okay, hold that rear delt. Hold that rear delt. Ready? Squeeze it. There you go. Come on, do it again. Squeeze that rear. That's it. Good. Come on. Do it again. And just squeeze it. There you go. Got it.
Gotta resist the urge to throw it back.
All right, that's it for our rear delts. Doesn't take very much. It's a small muscle. You can go right to the point, hit it hard, and get off of it. How'd that feel, Adam?
There's a lot of blood. You can see the blood in my rear delts, look.
That pumps up
You
quick.
can see it. It makes a big difference.
A very small muscle group, Charles, so you don't need 5-6 sets.
All you do is destroy it, because you got to understand, doing that is also indirectly hit that muscle already. So it's ready.
As our good friend Lee Haney used to say, stimulate, don't annihilate.
There you go.
Something from the great one himself. Totally awesome. If I remember correctly.
That's what it is.
Is Adam done for today?
He's done for the day.
Good stuff, Charles. Well, once again, for Adam, who's completely spent, Charles Glass, I'm Bob Ciccarello, and we'll catch you next time on Getting Cut with Glass.
From bodybuilding.com.
JetFuel, the latest in fat-burning technology. JetFuel, a revolutionary breakthrough just bursting on the scene. Feel the rush in minutes, ride the high-energy wave for hours. And nutrition products.